so it was, Friday was easy too. It was 4:30, yeah. So it's not that. Or maybe 8. I should start counting. 5 years is kindergarten. Yeah. That's what I thought. 8 seems too young. No, they look older than that. More wise, but they're still not that bad. Yeah, that's true. But they're okay. So, you're only staying till another week though, right? Are you coming here next week at all? Or? Oh, Wednesday. I find you It was very nice the way you were saying yesterday. Well, everybody, all your disciples are so good. His poem, yeah. Well, you encourage them anyways, your disciples, so you beat them with a little rod or whatever.
Can't go out for recess. I mean, okay. Weird. Okay, Bhagavatam? Or Bhagavad Gita, okay. I guess Bhagavad Gita is okay. Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Gopijana Balaba Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Whoa. Gopijana Balaba Girivaradari Balaba Girivaradari Gopijana Balaba Girivaradari Yashoda Nandana Braja Janaranjana Yashoda Nandana Braja Janaranjana Yashoda Nandana Braja Janaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Whoa. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Rava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Shri Radha Madhava Astasaki ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Chandradaya Mandir ki jai. Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naharam Chaiva Narotamam Devam Sarasvatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayat. So, Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 4, 10.4, 4.10. That might work. I have my mnemonic device. Do you have a mnemonic device? It worked. Aha, aha, more or less. It didn't work. They're two very similar. The other was 7.1. One is 4.10, the other one is 7.1. Here's 7.1. Yeah, aha, that's it. Okay. Maya Sakta Manaparta. Maya Sakta Manaparta. Yogam Yunjam Madashraya. Yogam Yunjan Madashraya. Ashangshayam Samagram Mam. Asangshayam Samagram Mam. Yatagnyas boy. Yatagnyas yasi tatshrinu. Maya sakta manaparta. Yogam yunjam madashraya. Asangshayam samagram mang. Yatagnyas yasi tatshrinu. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how, by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So this is the beginning of chapter 7. What is chapter 6 about? Yeah? And how does it finish off? What does he say? The very last. What's the last verse? Sanskrit? Yoginam ape sarvesham magatenantaramanam sarvam bhajate yomam samayuktatamomataha. You know a lot. Yeah. Yoginam api sarvesham. What does that mean? Yoginam api sarvesham. Amongst all the yogis, Yoginam api sarvesham madgatinantaratmanam shvadavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo mataha. Says the best yogi, because in chapter 6 he's describing yoga. How many people here know how to do some asanas like that? Every Indian knows how to do some hatha yoga. Every Chinese guy is a kung fu master. All black guys can dance. Yeah. All white guys are clever, sneaky. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's so there's different kinds of yoga, so on. And this chapter especially is Astanga yoga, Patanjali yoga, asana, pranayama, respiration. It works. It's very practical. Even in Christian tradition, you find like people just do the same things. How to use the prana to get the mind under control, how to do these postures, things like that. So, that's what he's talking about here, Jnana Yoga. Recently in India, some person was doing yoga and spreading it, preaching it. So somebody asked Prabhupada about this, and Prabhupada said, yes, it's very good. But he said, who has time to do this? 2 hours every day of these breathing things. Like that. It's just, it's not, practical, So yeah, it works. And so even Kapila Sankhya in the 3rd canto is a description. Prabhupada says it's a totally bona fide process, but it's not practical for this age for most people, Some people, can do it, and some people can take advantage of it to some degree, like that. I mean, probably most of us could take advantage of some hatha yoga for stretching and that kind of stuff like that, depending on different circumstances. So that he's kind of discussing that path because it's very prominent at Arjuna's time, and he discusses breathing, all these kind of things. But then he says, yoginam api sarvesham mad gaten antaratmanam shvadavan bhajate yomam. That the best yogi is one who worships me, bhaja, bhaja with shraddha, with faith, like that. And it is sometimes whatever, but he's like a faithful worshiper. So then, in chapter 7, he starts right off and he says, okay, now, O son of Pritha, understand here by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, okay, you can know, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Which consciousness? Nyashyasi? Nyashyasi. So we have to understand Krishna, jnana, logically, everything else like that, it's all clear, good intelligence. Then we have to have dhyan, have our mind attached to him. So he's going to tell him now, because he said the best thing is you should do yoga, but what's the content of it? You should fix your mind on me. So what's he going to talk about? Who is he? How should we meditate on Krishna? Okay, maybe he'll tell him. Krishna's a man of his word. Jnanateham sa vijnanam idam vakshyami aseshataha yajñatva neha bhuyo nyaj jnatavyam avashishyate. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. How many people know what is phenomenal and noumenal? Actually, it should be noumenal, I think. Phenomenal and noumenal knowledge. Not you. Okay, anybody else here? A man in the back knows there. Because his father was a Greek shipping captain. You don't know? 1/3 of your life is wasted. Like that. Yes, yeah. The phenomena is what you experience. Like this room, right? The noumena is the cause behind it. So behind this there was a contractor with a plan, there were electricians, there were, what you call framing guys to build the thing, there was financing. So that's the noumena, right? So press jnana vijnana, like that. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. This being known, nothing further shall remain to be known. It's pretty complete education. Yeah. Noumena is the phenomena is okay.
Perceptible by the senses or through immediate experience.
Right, and the noumena is that which is behind it, which is like that, makes it happen. Yeah. Manushyanam sahasreshu.
The three knowledges, which is
Huh?
we get Hanuman and Pratiksha and Shabda, is it related with three?
I don't think so. Kind of, maybe. Yeah. Okay. This is more the content of knowledge. What you can know, not how you know. More ontology than epistemology. Yeah. Manushyanam sahasreshu yaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kasyam mam veti tatvataha. Out of many thousands of men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So the perfection here is siddha. And Prabhupada says this means immortality, liberation from time, from death, like that. So he's saying out of very few people are even concerned about this. Most people, their idea is that if you can adjust this world, you'll be happy. The problem is I got to make some adjustments, right? I got to rethink my drink. That's the whole problem, or whatever it is, or that, or something, something in this material world. And the jnanis, their thing is like, it's not just like what I have, but it's my attitude towards things. I could have this attitude or that attitude. I could have different wisdom traditions or something like that. You know? So very few people actually seek for immortality. You know? And before I will say that those people who do, they become frustrated, so they give up on it, like that. What is it? Budweiser beer, one of those things like that. They have one of their recent advertising programs with this guy with his Budweiser beer saying, "Why ask why?" Like that. It's a big propaganda there. You know, why ask why? Just have another beer and you won't bother about it anymore. You know? Yeah. It does, because the alcohol forces you into like immediate consciousness and makes you stupid, so you can forget these things. Yeah. And then stupid games, all these things, just to forget what's really bothering us, like that. You know? So people become frustrated, even those people who have some interest in solving the problem. So I says, Manushanam Sahasreshu, out of many thousands of people, only one is really interested in solving this problem. I know when I was developing as in the university and everything else, high school, I realized this. That was, I came across Albert Camus. He's a Nobel laureate, like that French guy. But that was one of the biggest things he was stuck to, was that what's it all worth if we're going to die? His stories had all these things happening, and somebody died, and it was again like, well, what's so what? You got this or that, or you lost this or that, but we're all going to die, you know. So he got a Nobel Prize in Literature for just basically figuring this out. And Socrates, they gave him a cup of poison, right after that, like that. Is this filtered water? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mam viditattvataha. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, immortality, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. Yeah? The Stoics, you know the Stoics? Yeah. They were Greek philosophers. They're like, what do they call them, like Jada yogis. They tolerate everything. They become like, that was their idea, just tolerate heat and cold, happiness and distress, honor and dishonor. So there was a famous story that the Romans, the army, they captured one Greek general, and they had him held prisoner in a tent, and it was in the winter. There was a big brazier wok full of hot coals, keeping the room kind of warm. So the Roman generals came. This guy was a Stoic, the Greek general. So the Roman generals came in and they said, "Okay, unless you tell us all about the Greek army, we're going to torture you." And he just took his arm and just stuck it right into the blazing coals and said, "You're going to torture me." Okay, like that. So this is achieved perfection. And people like Socrates, other people like that, they're not afraid of death. They're liberated. But in this Brahman situation, how many of them actually know Krishna as a person? Maitreya Muni, very big guy, But he still didn't appreciate having a personal relationship with Krishna. Finally, when Krishna was leaving his body, Krishna is giving final instructions to Uddhava, very intimate instructions. And then Maitreya came, and Krishna saw him and kind of nodded and was talking this, he didn't personally relate to him, give him a chance to talk. He kind of yeah. So Maitreya sat down, and then Maitreya was watching the relationship between Uddhava and Krishna. So that was the first time he appreciated the importance of a personal relationship with Krishna. He was a very good person, very nice person. If you met him, he'd be a wonderful person, But he hadn't come to that point of realizing, a personal relationship with Krishna in transcendence. What is one of the most important verses in the Bhagavatam that talks about liberated souls experiencing personal relationships with Krishna? Yeah. Kurvanti Atmaramascha munayo niragrante apiyokrume Kurvanti ahoitakim bhaktim itam bhuto gunaharehe. And Lord Chaitanya explained it twice. People are so interested. It's a very principal verse. People realize the Atmarama verse. So, the Atmaramas, they experience this higher transcendental pleasure in the association of Krishna. And you have to be in the mode of pure goodness to experience that. You have to be liberated from birth and death and all these attachments and everything else like that. Shuddha Sattva. So, by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, you can have that experience in the kirtan, and it's sublime. An ordinary person with a hamburger in his hand can just get involved with the Hare Krishnas for one moment and just have the experience. Brahmande Brahmate Kon, Bhagyaban Jeev, Guru Krishna Prasadi Paye Bhakti Lada Bij. So usually it comes after a gradual development of coming to the point of being a liberated soul, different things, being a yogi, being a sannyasi. Usually that's when you get it. But by mercy of Lord Chaitanya, he can just put us in the mode of pure goodness. Prabhupada says Lord Chaitanya or Krishna can put you in the mode of pure goodness at any moment. Only one requirement: no selfish motive, like that. At any moment. And then you can see. I remember one very strong experience I had was like I was chanting, and I got really in mode of goodness one time, and I realized that Prabhupada, the Parampara, are not going to write these things. In this kind of liberated position, not going to spend all the time to write these stories and everything else. And also you see the profundity. You're reading Prabhupada's books, you can see the subtleties and everything else when you're more and more to goodness, more intelligence. You see, this is not material. You can just experience that directly in his books. And so this is where's he getting it from? Bhakti-vedanta. Where's he getting it from? Okay, so you see, you can actually experience the personality of Godhead, right, in Prabhupada's books. So, out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So very rare to find devotees. Bhumir apo nalo vayu, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego, bina prakritir ashtada. These are my 8 separated energies, like that. So now he's giving the content of the meditation. He said, very rare for a person to know me in truth, right? And I'm going to explain it to you now. So the content of the meditation is earth, water, fire, air, ether, everything you can smell, everything you can taste, everything you can see, everything you can hear, everything you can think, everything you can know, everything you can be are my 8 separated energies. Oh, wow, that's just about everything. Yeah, okay. Huh? Apariyam etastvam ye prakratim vidime param. Besides these, what is Sankhya? Yes, fantastic Sankhya he's giving here. Besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mine which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Etad yonani bhutani. All created beings have their source in these 2 natures. Of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain that I am both the origin and the dissolution. Mata para taram nanyat. O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Yeah. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Wow. Bijam mam rasaham aprikonteya. I am the taste of water, the light of the sun, and the moon. The syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man. So now he's going back to kind of pantheistic meditations. The first step in God realization is pantheism. God is in nature, these things like this, the Sierra Club. We appreciate some divinity like that. The next step is Paramatma. Okay, God's everywhere, and you start to experience Him within your heart, meditation, introspection. Now it has the transcendental form, Satchit. And finally, pure devotional service, the change of heart, then feeling these feelings, sentiments, bhava, in terms of Krishna, like that. So the first level, Krishna's going back and pretty much has done it, analyzing it, is what do you call it, is pantheism, like that. So taste of, Prabhupada says these 2, everybody can meditate on Krishna, these 2 things, taste of water and the light of the sun. One time I was going back from our temple over on Union Street, walking back to our house on New Jersey, like that. And the neighbors were kind of irritated. The Hare Krishnas were moving in. They're going to drop the property values or something like that. So, Hare Krishnas, So, so I was walking back. It was maybe about this time of year, maybe like January, maybe a little later, maybe end of January. It was a sunny day, And I walked by one old guy who was out front of his house raking his leaves there, and I said, Hare Krishna. And he said, okay, And I was kind of halfway conscious of what was happening, but I wasn't Krishna really doing it. So next thing I said, it's a nice day, sun shining, And the guy goes, okay, And I said, spring's just around the corner, And he laughed and he said, a little bit longer till spring, spring lad, like that. So he just, went up, I'm the light of the sun. Among seasons I am spring. And so he was meditating, thinking about, things like that. We raised his consciousness again. So, Krishna's using us. So these pantheistic meditations are not inappropriate for us and everything else like that. Aniruddha, the mind, Aniruddha is the predominating deity of the mind, and the sun is an incarnation of Aniruddha. So therefore, it's impossible to keep good mental health without sufficient sunlight. In Seattle, you can buy these cards. It's kind of like a cloudy. It's all covered with clouds. Postcard, and it says a typical winter's day in Seattle. You turn it says a typical spring day in Seattle. You turn it says a typical summer day in Seattle, a typical fall day. There's something like 35 days of real sunlight in the whole year in Seattle. Real full sunlight, like 35 days. And it's one of the highest occurrences of alcoholism in all of America, suicide, witchcraft, sacrificing cats to the devil. I mean, really, it's like, really, they're famous, Vancouver Island and stuff, Because, so we know, okay, when the sun comes out, get out, walk around, your skin does photosynthesis, expose your skin, It's very, very natural. This is Krishna. And then Krishna gives us energy to understand Him better. So we even devotees, we should take advantage of these pantheistic, contemplations, appreciations like that. Okay? I am the taste and water, the light of the sun, the moon, mantra Om, and the ability in man. I am the original fragrance of the earth, and I am the heat and fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penance of all aesthetics. O son of Prita, know that I am the original seed of all existence, the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of all powerful men. So the first meditation Krishna gives is pantheism. He says, you got to meditate, you got to know me. The Bhagavatam is the same thing. Sukadeva Goswami, first thing he gives is meditate on this world, this universe, and see it as the energy of God. And that will remove all the trash and filth in your mind like that, You ask an ordinary person, many people, when was the last time you walked barefoot on the grass? And so many people, they'll just be shocked. I think, my God, when I was 18 years old. It's been, here I'm 48 years old. It's been, my God, 30 years. No, it's just a fact. There's many people, Prabhupada says that industrialization is demoniac. It's taking away from God. We can control everything. We're manipulating things in an impersonal fashion. When you're driving your automobile, how many layers are there between you and the earth? Socks. Most people wear socks, okay? Socks. How many layers in the shoes? Maybe 2 or 3 at least, some more than that. Okay, well, so you got maybe 4 there. Then you got the covering on the accelerator pedal. You got the accelerator pedal, you got the metal rod, which goes to something, which goes to this. So you go through it, something like 175 different things. The pistons, the drive shaft, the thing is the tires, and the street's got 2, 3 layers. And it's like 123 layers or something between your foot and the road. And so people are a little bit out of touch, with God, the creator of the universe. Wow. I am the original seed of all existences, the intelligence, the prowess of all powerful men, the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life, which is not contrary to religious principles, O Lord of the Bharatas. Know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me. Deluded by the 3 modes, goodness, passion, ignorance, The whole world does not know me, who am above the modes and inexhaustible. This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can cross beyond it. Yeah. So the real deluding potency is, when she manifests herself as three modes. So, or three moods, right? Mother Nature has three moods. Like that. What are the three moods of Mother Nature? English? And creation? Yeah. So what's it, and that is a manifestation of time. Time is manifest as growth, byproduct, expansion, destruction. And time is not exactly, almost external manifestation of the Paramatma. Right? Yeah. So somebody who's in touch with the Paramatma, Kapila Deva says, I keep myself internally as the Paramatma, the Holy Spirit, and intuition, and externally as the time factor. So St. Augustine said, time is the simplest thing until I think about it. And I can't figure out what it is at all. Can you see time? It's everywhere. Everybody knows this. What is time? So for us, it's the external manifestation of the Paramatma. And so if you have time to kill, that's your relationship with the Paramatma. How many devotees here have time to kill? I realize as a devotee, it's just every moment is like, you're trying to figure out how to do three things at the same time, like that. But at the same time, not become angry or something, So time is very subtle meditation, contemplation. Where is it here? Yeah. So the time is manifest as the three modes. That's how we see it. Something is growing, something is staying, something is being destroyed like that. Everything is a reflection of the spiritual world, shadow reflection. So it's eternal. It's always fixed. But the modes of nature create this artificial life that it's changing, it's growing, it's coming, and this kind of stuff. And we become bewildered by this. When you come in the mode of goodness, you see that nothing has changed, nothing is new under the sun, right? And then you're not deluded. But this is how Maya deludes us. My bank balance is increasing, my bank balance is decreasing, like that, And so then we become sucked into the process like that, But actually, nothing's changing. It's just all the modes, external modes of nature, and the time factor playing on the reflection. Okay. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest amongst mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. What does he do next? Big purport. Big purport. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Maya Pahita Gyanas. Yeah. O best of Bharatas, 4 kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desire of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the absolute. Okay. These are universal truths. You'll find them all over the world, different kinds of people, how they're living and what they're thinking, what they're doing. Tesham jnani nitya yukta eka bhakti vishishyate. Of these, the one who is in full knowledge and who is always engaged in pure devotional service is the best. For I am very dear to him and he is very dear to me. So Krishna appreciates the people that come to him and ask for some relief from distress, ask for some money, ask for some entertainment, something, this and that. Okay. But he really especially appreciates somebody who comes to him and knows who he is and then serves him because of that, like that, not out of motivation or anything else. All these devotees are undoubtedly magnanimous souls, but he who is situated in knowledge of me, I consider to be just like my own self, knowledge. Being engaged in my transcendental service, he is sure to attain me, the highest goal, and highest and most perfect goal. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Bahunam Namanamante. Those whose intelligence has been stolen, contrast. Again and again we see this. Krishna will present the positive and the contrast like that. Those whose knowledge has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. I am in everyone's heart as a super soul, and as soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady. This is what happens. You want it, you can't do it. It's not natural, but Krishna gives you the intelligence to, like that. I always remember one of my disciples, una de mis discípulas, okay? In Spanish, right away know it's lady. And she was, she may be like about 55 now, but when she was growing up in Peru, and the father was the boss of the house, and señorita, this and that, back by 9 o'clock, this and that, don't dress like that. So she was feeling always, my daddy's always telling me what to do. So she said she got married, to get free from this, But then she got pregnant, had a baby, brought the baby home, and the babies needed diapers, chains, milk, everything else. She said after 3 days, she's sitting with her baby there, Daniela, and suddenly, she had this panic reaction. My God, now I'm more trapped than I was before, like that, So she had this whole panic reaction, and then she said that her daughter was picking up on it, and could feel this panic and rejection from her mother. So she started crying, little baby, and but she was like, but I don't want to cause you a problem, but what can I do? I'm here. I need you, like that. And so she said at that point, this consciousness descended upon her. I am a mother. Like that. It was just, she just came down and covered her like, like that. Yeah. So this is what happens. You can maybe notice this many times. We have one little statement, and what does it do? It loads a subroutine. Like that. Call the mother subroutine. Like that, and this, but you see that. This is how it works. You have certain these Carl Jung, he was saying these things aren't something you invent. They're there. These Kant is the same thing. There are subtle psychological elements that exist. Certain basic forms: motherhood, fatherhood, patriotism, heroism. You have a dream of being in a cave with a golden bowl full of crystal clear water with a sharp knife sitting on top of it. It's like in a dragon. All over the place, you find these same images and things like that. And so saying this is how we live. It's the same way. When you actually start to worship demigods or something like that, you're sincere, then Krishna says, okay, it is what you want. And then we can do it. We can get into it. We can try it out. Okay, we can become a Ganesh Bhakta. Like that. Yes. Shiv Bhakta. Yeah? I make his face steady. Okay? Yep. Endowed with such a faith, he endeavors to worship a particular demigod and obtains his desires. But in actuality, these benefits are bestowed by me alone. Men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and people with less intelligence follow science. Yeah. No, what is this? By science, will we be able to control the universe? Will we be able to understand everything? Will we be able to become immortal, conquer disease? That was the promise, right? You remember this. Remember like that. No, I remember when. Huh?
Day or night.
Yes. Yeah. No, when I was in high school, I remember at that time that this because after World War II, they discovered atomic energy, which was unbelievable. They had electricity, they produced radar, so many in surgery, so many things in World War II just suddenly came out like a heavy science advancement. And so at that point it became that science was going to do everything. I'd forgotten this, but when devotee Daru Krishna was our age, he reminded me. Wow, I remember it's a fact. Maybe I do too. Is that people were lamenting? Us guys in the high school, just graduating, starting college, were lamenting for the old people because science was just about ready to discover how we could all become immortal. See, we had it almost figured out. And even if we're not going to become immortal, we'll figure out how we can live for 500 or 600 years. Then we'll figure it out, And science is just ready to do that, And God, these poor old people, the old folks are they just missed out. These poor guys. Anyway, thinking like that, Oh, yeah, So there was this, faith in science. You see so many Walt Disney, the Disneyland, that was the whole thing. We're going to have hydroponic gardens on the moon and everything. All this kind of stuff, flying everywhere. And now the science fiction stuff has kind of they have this advanced technology, but it's kind of miserable many times. It's like they say, okay, we're going to have advanced technology and we're going to fly everywhere and this and that, but still going to have all these same problems and everything else, and everything else, weird stuff,
And it shows everything dead. Science fiction stuff, it shows everything dead.
Wow.
So it's all about technology and there's no...
Yeah. It's all clear. It's very, very plastic. These guys from Thailand, they came visited America, and they went back to their relatives, and they said, America is so lifelike. Everything in America so lifelike. Looks like fruit, but no flavor, no taste like that. Yeah. Looks like young man, but he come out like that. Everything, But it isn't. Everything is shiny and superficial. Very much oriented towards vision. It should look proper. Like you're saying, it's all impersonal, and it's just it kills the personal feelings that we naturally have like that. So people go nuts and start killing people and everything else to get some kind of, experience. Hellish. So, science is basically a Gyan perspective that by knowledge, this kind of stuff, with no demigods, almost kind of like karma mimamsa philosophy. Because karma mimamsa philosophy says, even if there are demigods or a god, so what? Because, they also are under the laws of karma and stuff like that, So it's it's down to yantra vidhi, that everything can be explained as a machine. This always wasn't the way, but, at some point here entered into our Western knowledge that everything can be explained as a machine. And you see, like, a big business, right? You got your flow chart with lines and connected. This person's supposed to talk to this person, this and everything else, Any biologists here? Can raise your right hand. Any biologist? Okay. No biologist. The Krebs free energy cycle. You know this? You don't know it? It's on. If you can see it, it's a big, like a poster-sized thing with 9-point type. And this is how a piece of bread finally becomes the energy to raise your arm. Supposedly every single chemical pathway is now plotted out. What happens to bread when you chew it in your mouth? There already is some digestion going on. What happens? Yeah, it's turned to sugar, okay. Hits your stomach, there's hydrochloric acid, and there's bilirubin and biliverdin, and it gets into your bloodstream, and so finally it's broken down to adenotriphosphate. And that's the adenotriphosphate. That's the fundamental thing that the cells use for energy. And it goes in the cell, then it produces the energy necessary for contraction and everything else. So it's just like this big, right? A little circles going around, picking this thing up, dropping it off, picking it up, dropping it off, this way, two-way exchange, enzyme. This is a gigantic machine, So now we understand what is life, like that. We made it into a machine, like that. And that's the whole proposition that came in at some point, yantra, tantra. So you can see the whole philosophical history of the West, yes.
What's interesting about all that is that What's really interesting about all that is that if you think about science and advancement, it seems that there's a disconnect between that and food. Food, yeah.
What is food?
The food that in general, I mean, Srila Prabhupada, over and over again, we see how Srila Prabhupada, if you just follow what he said, it's right on in every way. Yeah. But they processing food the way it's been processed actually interferes with the process you were just talking about. It's not really just like that anymore, that the bread turns to energy, because there's all this stuff in there that actually instead of it going to
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah.
it poisons your liver. It causes
Makes you smile.
free radicals, and
You don't want to.
so there's epidemic of obesity. So interestingly enough, with all of the scientific advancement and technological advancement, the core
Yeah.
necessity is being poisoned.
We know less about reality than we
Yeah.
actually did before.
Yeah, our parents ate healthier.
Some guy had this whole lecture on this, a big lecture, and he said before, it was like 1915 or something, there was no labels on anything because it was flour, potatoes, butter. It was like there was no necessity for a label for anything like that. Yeah, it was very simple ingredients like that. So this is Krishna's talking about demigod worship. Well, nobody worships demigods, because it's not intelligent enough. If you worship demigods, everything becomes very easy. You're going to go to school. You got to study. You do a puja to who? Yeah, and it all becomes easy. You want stability in your position, your political position. What do you worship? So it's the second canto. The horizon. You want victory over your enemies. You worship the asuras, right? You want a good wife. Uma. Worship Uma. It's a whole list like that, right? One after in the second canto of who to worship for different things like that. But then finally it says, akama, sarvakama va, mokshakama udarati, tivrena, bhakti yogena, yajate purusham param. But it's all there. And the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita is just a little extract. And if you actually go into the whole Vedic literatures, there's so many, tantras and things for worshiping different devatas and for getting different results like that. But again, this is for people who are more intelligent. Now they're so stupid they think everything can be reduced to a machine like that. Yantra vidi. It's there, but it's not considered for everything. It's just like a little aspect of how you deal with reality. So okay, men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of the demigods. I think you're... Hare Krishna. There we go. Okay. Yeah. They go to the planets of the demigods, but my devotees, they ultimately reach me on my supreme planet. Unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, Krishna, was impersonal before and now have assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. Jai. How nice. Purport, Prabhupada says. Okay. Prabhupada says the purport. Those who are worshippers of the demigods have been described as less intelligent persons. And here the impersonalists are similarly described. Lord Krishna in his personal form is here speaking before Arjuna. And still, due to ignorance, impersonalists argue that the Supreme Lord ultimately has no form. Yeah. Jamuna Acharya, a great devotee of the Lord in the disciplic succession of Ramanuja Acharya, has written a very appropriate verse in this connection. He says, Tvam Shila Rupam Charitai Parama Prakritstai Satvena Satvikataya Prabalais Cha Sastrai Prakyata Daivi Paramartha Vidam Mataischa Naivasura Prakritaya Prabhavanti Bodhum. My dear Lord, devotees like Vyasadeva and Narada, who know you to be the personality of Godhead. By understanding different Vedic literatures, one can come to know your characteristics, your form, and your activities. Characteristics, form, and activities. And one can understand that you are the supreme personality of Godhead. But those who are in the modes of passion and ignorance, the demons, the non-devotees, cannot understand you. They are unable to understand you. However expert such non-devotees may be in discussing Vedanta and the Upanishads and other Vedic literatures, it is not possible for them to understand the personality of Godhead. Stotra Rachana 12. In the Brahma Samhita, Prabhupada says, it is stated that the personality of Godhead cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedantic literature. Only by the mercy of the Supreme Lord can the personality of Godhead be known. Therefore, in this verse it is clearly stated that not only are the worshippers of demigods less intelligent, but those non-devotees who are engaged in Vedanta and speculation on Vedic literature without any tinge of true Krishna consciousness are also less intelligent. And for them it is not possible to understand God's personal nature. Persons who are under the impression that the Absolute Truth is impersonal are described as abhudayaha, which means those who do not know the ultimate feature of the Absolute Truth. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that the supreme realization begins from the impersonal Brahman and then rises to the localized supersoul. But the ultimate word in the Absolute Truth is the personality of Godhead. Modern impersonalists are still less intelligent, for they do not even follow their great predecessor Shankaracharya, who has specifically stated that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Impersonalists, therefore, not knowing the supreme truth, think that Krishna to be only the son of Devaki and Vasudeva, or a prince, or a powerful living entity. This is also condemned in Bhagavad Gita 9:11. Avajananti mamudha manushim tanum ashritaha. Only the fools regard me as an ordinary person. The fact is, Prabhupada says, that no one can understand Krishna without rendering devotional service, without developing Krishna consciousness. The Bhagavatam 10:14-29 confirms this. Atapi te deva padambuja dvaya prasada lesanu grita eva hi janati tatvam bhagavan mahimno nachanyeko picharam vichenban. My Lord, if one is favored by even a slight trace of your mercy, of the mercy of your lotus feet, he can understand the greatness of your personality. But those who speculate to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead are unable to know you, even though they continue to study the Vedas for many years. End quote. One cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, in his form, quality, or name simply by mental speculation or by discussing Vedic literature. One must understand him by devotional service. When one is fully engaged in Krishna consciousness, beginning by chanting the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then only can one understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Non-devotee impersonalists think that Krishna has a body made of this material nature, and that all his activities, his form, and everything else are Maya. These impersonalists are known as Mayavadis, for they do not know the ultimate truth. The 20th verse clearly states, Kamaistais hita jnana prapajante nyadevata. Those who are blinded by lusty desires surrender under different demigods. It is accepted, but besides the personality of God, there are demigods who have different planets, and the Lord has his planet, as stated in the 23rd verse. Devan deva yajyo yanti ma bhaktya yanti mam api. The worshippers of the demigods go to the different planets of the demigods, and those who are devotees of Lord Krishna go to the Krishna Loka planets. Although this is clearly stated, the foolish impersonalists still maintain that the Lord is formless, and that these forms are impositions. From the study of Bhagavad Gita, does it appear that the demigods and their abodes are impersonal? Clearly, neither the demigods nor Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are impersonal. They are all persons. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he has his own planet, and the demigods have theirs. Okay. Prabhupada's getting fired up here. Therefore, the monist's contention that the ultimate truth is formless and that form is imposed does not hold true. It is clearly stated here that it is not imposed. From the Bhagavad Gita, we can clearly understand that the forms of the demigods and the forms of the Supreme Lord are simultaneously existing, and that Lord Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha, eternal blissful knowledge. The Vedas also confirm that the Supreme Absolute Truth is Anandamaya Vyasat, or by nature full of blissful pleasure. And that he is a reservoir of unlimited auspicious qualities. And in the Gita the Lord says that although he is Aja, unborn, he still appears. These are the facts that we should understand from Bhagavad Gita. We cannot understand how the Supreme Personality of Godhead can be impersonal. The imposition theory of the impersonalist Manas is false as far as the statements of Bhagavad Gita are concerned. It is clear herein the Supreme Absolute Truth, Lord Krishna, has both form and personality. Okay, but how to relate to that? Not in the Bhagavad Gita. What book do we have to take to understand the form and personality of Krishna? Bhagavatam is a complete thing. Prabhupada says Bhagavatam is the, how's it go, intellectual understanding of Krishna, and Srimad Bhagavatam is a spiritual understanding. This is to get the intellect, everything else purified. Then, and the Bhagavatam also starts off very slowly. The first canto is really very Upanishadic. You won't find Krishna's name mentioned very much there. It says Vasudev, Adhoksaja, like that, liberation, mukti. It takes off and slowly it starts to pick up. And you start meeting different personalities. You have Kapila. Kapila is preaching Sankhya to his mother, like that. And all these great analysis of these elements and all these kind of things like that. But then, so she says, but I'm just a lady. Can you please put this so even I can understand it? So Kapila's Sankhya is actually ladies Sankhya. Ladies Sankhya, It's tough enough for us, okay. So finally he's going on like this, and he says, Bhamini, mommy. Like that. He says, Bhamini. You're used to thinking of me as your little boy. Just do that. It's perfect. Don't give it up. But keep some understanding of this is my mind, this is my intelligence, this is my tongue, this is my stomach. Okay, some Sankhya is necessary. It's useful like that. But not too much. Because as soon as you have a personal relationship with Krishna, then automatically that'll take you all the way like that. It'll become more purified by applying the Sankhya, the personal relationships like that. And Krishna will do more and more things to us. He'll put us in more and more weird situations where we have to relate to him in his different aspects and moods, and then what happens from that? Vaidhi Bhakti, Raganuga Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti, and it becomes more intense, and the Bhava Bhakti finally becomes Prema, like that, so on. And always Rupa Goswami, this is all described in the Bhagavatam, but it's kind of gradual, So Rupa Goswami extracts it all out, in one book. Yeah, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, like that. And everything Prabhupada says is a complete science of devotional service. But it's just a constant, not Daivi Varna Ashram. Probably we have to go a little slower, but the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu has everything there. First off, how to get free from sinful reactions, and after that, how to engage in devotional service by following rules and regulations. Then after that, how to engage in spontaneous devotional service with some feeling, practicing it. It's still practice, but now you can do it with some feeling like that, Then after that, actually, your real sentiments start to come. But they're not intense, they're not pure, they're not constant. So you have to stimulate them. And that's Bhava Bhakti, that level. And then finally, when they become intense, uninterrupted, broad, and what else? then it becomes Prema, like that. And Prema itself can also then be manifest in different levels and so on like that. So it's the Bhagavad Gita is the ABC, cultivation of the intellect, Prabhupada says. Bhagavatam is cultivation of the soul. So any questions, comments? Yes, sir. What is your name, Prabhu?
Himanshu.
Huh?
Himanshu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Himanshu. Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Okay.
You mentioned that in the Bhagavatam there is a long list of which demigods to worship to get that. And elsewhere also in Bhagavatam there are chapters describing manvantras and so lineages of the kings. Now, I feel it very difficult to understand because Srimad Bhagavatam, the aim is pure devotional service. So why is so much description on lineages as well as which demigods to worship? So how to understand that?
It's pretty much a didactic method, a teaching technique. Sages have this problem, whatsoever. So they take Sutta as their guru. Sutta explains the real essence of everything is the Bhagavatam. Well, why did Sukadeva Goswami take so much time to learn it? He's already liberated. So many books already. Why did Vyasadeva write it? He already written so many other things. Okay, Narada Muni told him that other books are lacking a lot. You got to produce Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So then the background. It's all first canto. Disappearance of Krishna, disappearance of the Pandavas, appearance of Kali, all this kind of stuff is there. What is the background? Just like that. It's taking his time to let it sink in. So the end of the first canto, we're ready to hear Sukadeva Goswami talking to Maharaj Pariksit. We've gone up a higher level now, with attention and comprehension of who we're listening to like that. Okay. So then, deviated here like that. One time Pandava, he was here yesterday. He works with Bill Gates. I think he said maybe like 50 people work under him in terms of telecommunication. They had a whole product to deliver, everything else. They're working like asses, cyber asses and everything else. 2 hours a day sleep, going home, back to work. They finally get the product done on time. And of course, now we can relax and to get together and, by congratulating everybody, thanking everybody. He was talking to the team and just sitting there. And somebody came in from the outside, was causing a little bit of a disturbance in the back. The guy wasn't even dressed very well, So he was just about ready to chastise this guy, and he realized it was Bill Gates. Like that. And he had this reaction of his stomach trying to leave from his mouth, like that, I almost chastised Bill Gates like that. So he said, "Oh, Bill, please, Mr. Gates, sir, please come up here." So, no, it's okay. I just wanted to come and thank you all, so like that, so on. So I forgot what business point, So anyway, by the end of the first canto, we're ready to. Now we know who we're listening to. Who is Sukadeva Goswami? Who is Maharaj Pariksit? What's the situation? So then they start, and he starts Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, and he explains, devotional service, but starting from pantheism. Again, the same thing. It starts off slow. If you read the purports and everything else, and some of Prabhupada's translations, he's hopping right ahead. Without Lord Chaitanya's mercy, it's difficult. Prabhupada says, I would say impossible to understand Srimad Bhagavatam. And so then we goes higher in the second canto, Brahma, and creation of this universe. Yeah, God's creating everything. Everything's in God's control. Mahavishnu, he's clear. But then the sages say, well, what about Dwarka and these kind of things? Maitreya and Vidura must have discussed this. So please tell us about that. So third canto introduces Maitreya and Uddhava. And so he goes to see Maitreya. And he asks about how does God create this world, because he's a little shy to hop right into Dwarka. And also other people present, and they're not going to appreciate the instructions. But then gradually, Maitreya then starts to describe the creation, how Krishna's everywhere. And it really changes. You read this and understand it. It changes how you view reality. Then it comes into the point of the Manus, because he's creating mental children. We got to have a body for everybody. Some people want to drink blood, okay, become a mosquito. Somebody else wants respect, okay, become a lion, So everybody's got their body, but it's going too slow. Brahma can't get it going fast enough, this mental child, that mental child. So out of his anxiety, he produces Swayam Bhuvamanu and Satarupa. And he's got a big mustache, and she's got a real nice figure. It says that there. I'm not inventing this, okay? Biological reproduction, okay. So they agree, but they're at such a high level, they don't even think about these things. They say we got to come down to a lower level to be stimulated by these things and have biological reproduction and produce all these bodies. But the earth is sunk in the Garbhodak ocean because of Hiranyakasipu and Hiranyaksha. Okay, so then this whole thing happens. So then after that, that's all taken care of. Then Maharaj Pariksit says, please tell me the history of all the Manus, and one after another, and all the descendants of Manu, right? And how they had their children, and all the, because they demonstrate devotional service, they're pious. We can understand it by seeing them, and all the incarnations that occur. So, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th canto are all about the descendants of Swayambhuva Manu, one after another, systematically. You can just very clear how it's happening. In the 8th canto is the other 13 Manus, and then the 9th canto is our Manu, and during our Manu appeared Lord Ram, and also Krishna and Balaram. So it expands out 10th canto, closes back down. 11th canto is back to our Manu after Krishna and Balaram, and 12th canto is a summary. So you can sign up for our Bhakti by Baba class in the back there. Funded. Yeah. So that's what's happening. It's very, very systematic. But he's doing it by taking us to different dynasties and showing us people, and he's going higher and higher. Yeah. He's starting to get. When we come to Kapila, there's already starting to be just some real rasa in there. The Kumaras, they come right to the gateway of Vaikuntha. They can see what's going on inside. They can see the spiritual world, but they can't go in because somebody won't let them. Prabhu, it's my service, Prabhu. Oh, you can't go on the altar because you haven't washed your dhoti. You're sorry. You haven't washed your sari, Prabhu. You can't go on the altar today, You're too crooked. Yeah. So, it's the same thing. Cursing, counter-cursing, Yeah. So you see, every single psychological circumstance you can encounter is in Srimad Bhagavatam. So once you know it, then you see it. Like Prabhupada. Prabhupada would look at somebody and right away, probably 80% of what that person's going on, he would look right away. Then maybe just a little bit of a, like that, a little bit of poke like this and that. 97% he knows this person, like that, so on. Yeah. Yes, Prabhupada. Yeah. But that's Srimad Bhagavatam. That's the way it happens, and so they different incarnations teach us different things. Yeah. So other dusure prashna hai. Anji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yeah.
Maharaj, in the Vedic scriptures, it's mentioned that life exists in all the planets and everywhere, but the modern science says that life doesn't exist anywhere other than Earth, or they're still trying to find. So how do we understand, what is the definition of life in both the contexts?
I think that before that you have to go back to the definition of what is planet. Because many of the words Prabhupada is translating, he says, I don't translate these just in a way that will satisfy, and somebody else has to do that. So what is the word we use for planet normally in Sanskrit?
Graha.
Or loka? Yeah, Lokeshwar. And
Loka is mixed up. Loka is a combination of many planets.
Burmandal.
Double Loka.
Surya.
System is Loka.
Okay. You also do different planets. Yeah. And Chandralok, Indralok. There you go. Maharlok. Yeah. Anyway, the word loka, in the Greek you have the word locus. Like when you're studying geometry, you understand a circle is the locus of all points equidistant from a single point. An ellipse is the locus of all points. The sum of the distance from 2 points is a constant. You put two thumbtacks in a piece of wood, have a loose string between them, stretch it out, you'll get an ellipse like that. And by adjusting the length of the string and the position of these 2 points, you can adjust your. Carpenters know this, how to make an ellipse. So that different, hyperbole. So that the word locus means like that, a location. So I think it's the same word, loka. So it's not talking about what we think. When we think planet, we think a ball of dirt, rotating in the sky. That's Indra Loka, Brihaspati Loka, like that. But the same way again. So the whole thing you have to go through the Sankhya. Different bodies have different combinations of these elements. And human body has very good hearing. The sense of sound is very subtle. A human being can distinguish a half cycle change in frequency at 2,000 cycles per second. 2,000 cycles per second and 2,000 and 1/2, a human being can distinguish that. It's a very fine sense of hearing, communication. A dog, which sense is predominating in the dog? Yeah. They see things, but they don't see the way we did details. They want to smell everybody. If a dog came in here, he would be like, smelling everybody, like that. Maybe licking a little bit, so on. Not what the person he's looking for is not here. Runs out. They identify their territory by urinating, on stuff like that. They don't do that in San Jose, urinating. They smell. So different combinations of elements. And then some of them are subtle. You have false ego, you have intelligence. You're covered by intelligence. You're covered by thoughts, a body of thoughts, and you're covered by a body of space, but you're not attached to your color, texture, color, smell or taste, grosser elements. There are species like that, species of living entities, Bhutas, Pretas, Kushmandas, Vinayakshas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, are just unlimited, like horses, cows, ducks, so many different kinds of subtle beings that exist in terms of these different elements like that. And so, some of them, they have to be localized in space, like that, and then they have to have they're attached to a certain body of thoughts, they can't get rid of it. They're attached to a certain intelligence, they can't get rid of it, false ego. Lord Brahma, as far as I understand, is only attached to his body of intelligence. And therefore his intelligence is pervasive in 3/4 of the universe. Intellectually, he knows what's happening in 3/4 of the universe. He can just figure it out, like that. Yeah. Oh, you're going to be married, you're going to have 2 kids, your name's going to be so-and-so, and it's like, wow, well, let's see it. Yeah, wow, very intelligent. So these lokas are different locuses, so on, different realms. And what we see on the gross physical level, is one thing, But you can also make a whole gravity map of the solar system, right? What it feels like, right? Yeah. And of course, they're moving. The gravity fields are changing when the moon goes behind the Earth and this and that. And there's Lagrange points. There's 6 points of null gravity, with the Earth, the moon, like that. So I think that's Rahu and Ketu. Because they're lokas, right? Whatever you put there stays there, right? So, but they're invisible planets, invisible lokas. Yeah. So I think the first thing is different. Like right now in this room, everybody is probably identifying with this room in terms of what they see, right? Yeah. But also what you feel. What do you feel? Forget about what you see. So again, in karate and everything else, you realize, no, it's a whole different, you can develop that ability to feel outside your body and everything else like that, so on. So that's these different lokas, there's life, in terms of different combinations of elements. And sometimes there's no earth, there's no water, there's no fire, right? But there is earth, water, there is ether, what else we got here? And prana. See, you can feel them, but you can't see them. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
So it may not be true that life exists on all the dirt masses or what we call as planets.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, at least in that level. But on the other hand, the Mendano Trench, it's the deepest known place in the earth, like 7 miles deep. If you're driving your car at 60 miles an hour straight down, 60 miles an hour straight down, will take you 7 minutes to reach the bottom. That's a long way down. And on top of that is the water, right? There are living entities there. Yeah. They produce their own photophosphorescence. They have no difference from the inside and the outside. They have little shells. They eat kinds of strange bacteria that grow in this area like that. Wow. So even the fact that on the moon and stuff like that, there's, I think they discover even places where there's ice and stuff like that still, So even that, even entities, but they're going to be different. But the real focus, for example, Brihaspati Lok. What is Brihaspati Lok? Which planet? Jupiter. So what you expect, the real thing there is going to be an intellectual atmosphere, intellectual beings. It's not going to be a gross thing we see in the moon planet. So that's a whole different levels where different things are active. If a person who's deaf comes in here, okay, nothing's happening. Yeah, yeah, watching. Yeah. So back there, yes sir, you there? Everybody, come closer. Duke Dharma. Yes, even a little more closer. Okay. Pretend you are Arabs. Arabs don't mind touching each other. Yes. Okay. So the question here, this is it. We have to finish now. Oh, Dusre Prashna hai. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Maharaj. One of the points you made, and is in Srila Prabhupada's book, is that 4 kinds of people are favorable for devotional service. So people who are inquisitive, distressed, looking for making money, and one was getting to know the knowledge, basically.
Yeah, who actually know Krishna. In a certain
Yeah. So when we are creating a temple kind of centers to facilitate such kind of process, especially by order of Srila Prabhupada. So what are the? So we understand for putting people on understanding Krishna, such kinds of lectures are important. Shastra deities are there to inculcate more information about that. What about the first two, which is how do we engage people in common so that they become more favorable if they are distressed, number one, and number two, if they are...
Prabhupada says, who will not go where there is good food and good music? Doesn't matter how much things are messed up. Like one Peruvian poet, he said, I have no fear of dying outside under the trees with the sun shining and the birds singing. Yeah, but in a hospital, a personal thing, meters going, no, but that's it. It's that simple. Just pretty much people in different situations like this and that, so on. But basically, if there's not good music, which means that it's nice to hear, and also it's giving you a good message. Smile, be happy, whatever like that, And then there's just good food. Okay, right away. So basically that's it. Hearing and chanting a prasadam. Then after that, then the next step is the deity, worshiping Krishna. You have to worship the deity. Prabhupada says you cannot understand Bhagavad Gita unless you worship the deity. A sannyasi may worship in his heart, okay, but most people, then they have the form, even sannyasi, Goswamis. So nama, rupa. And then naturally Krishna needs clothes. Krishna needs a house. Because the acharyas give us a sadhana which is related to our particular position of offering clothes, offering food, offering residence, offering entertainment, offering bath, And so when we participate in this, and then we have a place to live, we have clothes, we have, So it's very simple, And the land belongs to the deity. So naturally this falls in line like that, the other things like that. Yeah, we need to establish, the first thing we need to establish is social relations. Our social relations, first the Brahmanas, they understand, and the Kshatriyas, to get everything organized in terms of society. How the children should be. First off thing is the grihastas. Okay, there should be marriage arrangement, this kind of thing like that. Okay, that's calm. Probably establish that. Then after that, you need brahmacharya ashram. If the children should be properly engaged. Then after that, for old people, and so then society, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And once society is organized like that, then it's very easy for economic development. And the economic development is very easy then to have your handicrafts and Jyotish and what else? Gandharva Veda, Vastu Veda, Granit. All these things are there, But when the motivation is correct, they just fall in line naturally. We made everything way too complicated. Yeah. Little kids understand. Seed, put the seed in the earth. Water, apple tree. Yeah. Apple pie. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Maharaj, you were talking about pantheism.
Yeah.
Like Krishna says, I am the taste of water.
Yeah.
Krishna says, I am the taste of water. I am the sun. So,
light of the sun.
Light of the sun. But in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he says, of the great sages, I am Bhrigu.
Yeah.
Of the vibrations, I am transcendental. Are these explanations also come under pantheism, or what they are?
I think they're a little higher. Like you're suggesting. Because pantheism also includes varna ashram. Yeah. The social relationships are also material. Like that. All over the world, you're going to find these same relationships, these same kind of way that people react, like that. It doesn't matter if it's a Russian woman or a Japanese woman. It's a woman. If you start making it have the sound of babies crying, it doesn't matter. It's just like they can't tolerate it. This is built in. Same way too. Some kshatriya, it doesn't matter what it is. He goes by and sees some people harassing some innocent girl. It doesn't matter. He can't control himself. He has to go over and help her. Somebody us would walk by. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. No. I've seen the Vaishyas too, Vaishya kids. It's like as soon as there's a chance to make money, it's just they, it's calculating, okay, 5 or 15% discount. So there's combination. This is material. We think it's something personal. It's not. Dogs. It's dog psychology. Everywhere in the world, dogs will react the same way. A cat. If you get this far from a cat's nose with your finger, he's forced to smell. One devotee told me this, and I've tried it for 30 years. It's a fact. A cat's afraid, doesn't want to do anything. You get that this far from his nose, he's forced to smell. Yeah. So Varna Ashram in that sense is part of it. So then maybe the sages in Maharloka. Again, the sages are also material. I'm a great sage. I'm from Maharloka. That's still material. So amongst those, and Kapila, he's transcendental, right? Yeah. Okay. See what? That's 5:30 here was.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Quitting time. Yeah. Okay. 2 more questions. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, just a comment. Like I was, as you told Maharaj, like I remembered a letter from Srila Prabhupada. Like he's writing to his disciple or somebody, like, why you want to go to world tour?
Yeah.
The same people everywhere, same meeting. So that reminds me, like when we go out also, the people are same, like wherever we go, like.
Yeah.
So,
as a devotee, you begin to see these universal things like that. I was taking off from San Francisco one time to go to Mexico, and they had this sign that said, go visit sunny Mexico, in the airport, I landed in Mexico, we're coming out, it said, go visit wonderful San Francisco. It's just, yeah. I just came from there, Yeah. But that's it, then it's a fact. Bhagavatam really convinces you that pantheism, you experience it. You go through God's creation. Narada Muni did that. He experienced God's creation. You saw what's going on. Then you see it's the same everywhere. So then you start looking for the Paramatma, the Paramatma, everywhere. What is it that doesn't change? And then you can become situated anywhere, and you can appreciate it like that, more introspective. Then once you got that will take you then to the Paramatma with qualities, like that. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Maharaj, my question is that Krishna says in one of the thing that I know the past and present and future, right? Yeah. So does it mean that living entity by themselves cannot do anything, right? I mean, it's whatever they got to do is written already.
The gopis are full of inconceivable, unpredictable emotional states of consciousness. They don't know what they're going to do. Krishna doesn't know what they're going to do. So at least at that level, they're just, but there it's nice. It's like nice surprises. Yeah. So but that's the basic essence of reality, is that there is unpredictability. Krishna has 2 potencies: his Gyan potency to know things, and his creative potency to do new things. And they're always in a dynamic relationship. Because his Gyan potency, his pleasure potency, characterized by the gopis, will come up with something new, like that, which Krishna never even thought about. Wow, what a new way to have fun, But then his Gyan potency will then understand it. So there's always this dynamic relationship. The Krishna's devotee, and devotional service, these 3 come together in dance. And nobody can quite figure out who's in control. Sometimes Radharani is in control, sometimes Krishna's in control, and sometimes Purnamasi is in control, or Balaram. So it's dynamic, and it's ever expanding, and it's more and more beauty, everything else like that. So come the material world, the jiva is part and parcel of Krishna. So we have free will. We have we don't know how nice we are. We don't know how great we are. We have more unlimited. We can unlimitedly, investigate ourselves and expand our service like that. So in the mode of ignorance, Krishna knows exactly what you're going to do. You're forced. You're trapped. You're going to go through this experience, The mode of passion, he knows we have choices, but they're difficult to take because it's just desires are strong, but still there's some options. In the mode of goodness, what do you want to do? And that actually happens. Sometimes in the mode of goodness, Krishna gives you these choices, and it's your choice. Okay, it's limited. It's in the material world, but you can actually make real choices about what you're going to do, and that then generates, your future karma. If you make the good choices, then you'll keep going up, like that. So Krishna himself doesn't know, what we're going to do, because we're part and parcel of him. So we can come up and create, and that's why he takes interest in us, because we're We're tiny, but we're novel, like that. Yeah? People like little kids. Kids say the darndest things. So, I want to thank everybody. So, Prabhupada ki jai. And now we have a very beautiful Arctic ceremony for Shishi Radha Madan Mohan. So, Prabhupada ki jai. And tomorrow night, program at Mother Gandharvikas and Sanatans tomorrow night.
Can we quickly and very efficiently take away all the asanas and the Shastra deities? Let's assemble them towards the back of the cupboard. Thank you.
हरे कृष्णा गुड जॉब हाँ माला रख दीजिए So what is your comfort? I don't know. Can I put it down? Okay. Ravanand Saha, can you get the Gorarti? You put it? Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna. Jai Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jai Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe. Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha. Hari Bol. CC Prabhu ji. Jai Jai Sri Radha Madan Man Bhagavan ki. Mridanga. Shiva Jaya जय गोरा चांदे आरती शोभा शिव जय जय गोरा चांदे आरती शोभा जाह्नवी तट बने जगमन लोभा जाह्नवी तट बने जगमन लोभा गौरांगेर आरतिक शोभा जग जन मन लोभा गौरांगेर आरतिक शोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा जग जन मन लोभा गौरांगेर आरतिक शोभा जग जन मन लोभा गौरांगेर आरतिक शोभा जग जन मन लोभा नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल शिव दक्षिण निताई चांद बामे गदाधर शिव बामे गदाधर निकटे अद्वैत श्रेणी बास छत्रधर निकटे अद्वैत श्रेणी बास छत्रधर शिव बसी आचे गौरा चांद रत्न सिंहासने आरती करेन ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे शिव नर हरि आदि करी तामर दुलाय संजय मुकुंद वासु घोष आदि गाय বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল মধুরা মৃদঙ্গ বাজে পরম রসাল মধুরা মৃদঙ্গ বাজে পরম রসাল শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্ট বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে হে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে হে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে হে মধুর 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 বাজে হে মধুর 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 বাজে গৌরাঙ্গের আরতিক শোভা জগজন মন লোভা হে জগজন মন লোভা হে জগজন মন লোভা হে জগজন মন লোভা নিথাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিথাই গৌর হরি বল নিথাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিথাই গৌর হরি বল শিব বহু কোটি চন্দ্র জিনে বদন উজ্জ্বল কাল দেশে বনমালা করে ঝলমল জীবন শিব সুখ নারদ প্রেমে গদ গদ ভকতি বিনোদ দেখে গৌরার সম্পদ ভকতি বিনোদ দেখে গৌরার সম্পদ नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति-वेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने पादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति Saraswati Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Chaitanya Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Hey, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Hey, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Hey, Nitai, 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 Nitai Gauranga. Hey, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana. Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Nadia Bihari, Sri Gaura Hari. Hey, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Hey, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Hey, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय हे राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद 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 गोपाल 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 हे गोपाल 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे वंदे कृष्ण नंद कुमार हे वंदे कृष्ण नंद कुमार नंद कुमार मदन गोपाल हे नंद कुमार मदन गोपाल मदन गोपाल मोहन रूपा हे मदन गोपाल मोहन रूपा मोहन रूपा मोहन रूपा हे मोहन रूपा मोहन रूपा मोहन रूपा मदन मोहन हे मोहन रूपा मदन मोहन हे Madana Mohana, Madana Mohana. Hey, Madana Mohana, Madana Mohana. Hey, Madana Mohana, Madana Mohana. Hey, Madana Mohana, Madana Mohana. Bole Madana Mohana, Madana Mohana. Oh, Madana Mohana, Madana Mohana. Jaya Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radha, Madan Mohan Radha, Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Sri Radhe. Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu, Jaya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai 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 Sri Radha Madan Mohan Bhagavan ki, Sriman Mahaprabhu ki, Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Dev Bhagavan ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajagacharya Ashtottar Shata Abhay Charanar Bhakti-vedanta Swami Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki. ISKCON BBT founder Acharya Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Maharaj ki. Nitya Lila Pravishta Ashtottar Shata Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Maharaj ki. Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki. नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की. श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की. वृंदावन धाम मथुरा धाम की. नवदीप मायपुर धाम की. जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की. श्री श्री पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र धाम की. गंगा माई जमुना माई की. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की. हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की. भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की. समवेत भक्त वृंद की. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Hari Hari Bo. Oh, Damodar is singing.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Before I start the Narsingh Aarti, I got a mail today, and we don't know whether this lady was part of our congregation, but she has wrote, in 2009, when I had trouble selling land in Bangalore due to recession, I asked for Krishna's help for the land to be sold at good price to construct my house in another land in Chennai. He helped me to get the land sold at a good price and get my house constructed. I am attaching this check for 1800 to extend my support for the new temple construction of Krishna. Also requesting the ISKCON members to pray for my mother in India named Malaika to get well soon from her mind depression due to my separation. Meanwhile, I am requesting Krishna to enable her to live longer. Her age is 72. So we can dedicate this Narsingh Dev Aarti for Mallika Mataji And then we like to thank Padma Sundar Narayanan. We don't know whether they were part of our congregation, but we received Padma Sundar Narayanan. Yeah, so they sent $1,800 today. We will write to them, yeah. So this is just a direct mail which has come, so we don't know the email, but hopefully if you are listening, please write a mail to isvnewtemple@gmail.com and we'll create a tile for you by getting $200 more. Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Prahlad Lad Daine, Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha, Hiranyakashi Shilatanka Khalave, Ito Nashimha Parato Nashimha, Ito Nashimha Parato Nashingo, Yato Yato Yami Tato Nashimha, Yato Yato Yami Tato Nashimha, Bahe Nashingo, Hidaye Nashingo, Bahe Nashingo, Hidaye Nashingo, Narashingamadim Sharanam Prapate, Narashingamadim Sharanam Prapate, Tavakara Kamalavare Nakha Adbhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Tavakara Kamalavare Narahari Rupa, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Keshavadita Narahari Rupa, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj 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 Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Guru Devaya Jaya Guru Devaya Jaya Guru Devaya Jaya Guru Devaya Jaya भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक भगवान लक्ष्मी नरसिंह देव की भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय निताय गौर प्रेम आनंदी
So right now I think there will be a skit, 2 kids performing which Vrindavan Priya has directed. It will, I think, 5 minutes, right, Vrindavan Priya Prabhu?
Yeah, just 5 minutes.
So 5 minutes, so please be in there. Same position.
Yeah. Can everyone move, let's say, 6 inches behind? Just make some space for 2 kids to stand in the front. They need darshan. Those who are standing near the door, please try to squeeze in, and those who are seated, please try to give some space to them. You can move back, move front 2 inches, so to help the people at the door. Yeah, this space is enough. And can we have Balram and Sugopi come to the front? Okay, Sugopi. Okay, Mata, move forward. So we have a really short skit to show how it might feel to be a newcomer at this temple. Although we are showing this skit as a part of 2 kids, like kids conversation, but it's equally applicable to all, including adults. So please pay attention. And is everybody comfortable behind, near the door? Yeah, they will come. Okay, before we start, this is Balram from ISKCON of Silicon Valley. And this is our visiting guest, little Sugopi from ISKCON of Boise. So they had only 1 hour to practice for this, so please encourage them. And if there are any discrepancies on our side, please excuse us. So we'll start.
Hi, I think you're lost. Yes, I am. My mom's sitting in the lecture and I have no clue what's going on over here. It's quite strange.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't think I want to come back again. I just want to go home and play with my iPad.
Oh, it feels like this at the first time, but it is the best place in the world. But if you come to the temple, you will have the Sunday feast, which is called the Sunday Love Feast. And there's also Bhagavad Gita classes for adults.
I don't understand.
But there is Sunday school for kids at the same time.
Why Sunday school? I already go to school Monday through Friday. Why on Sunday?
But this is no ordinary school. This is a school where you will learn about Krishna's pastimes, and you will also get to learn how to sing bhajans and act dramas.
Wow! Then what happens?
Then we have the Aarti at 6 p.m. and we get to chant the Maha Mantra in front of the deities. And after the Aarti, you feel very blissful.
Oh, really? Wow!
Then we have the best part of all, yummy prasadam.
And then what happens?
Then we go home and wait for the next Sunday.
Thank you for explaining everything so nicely to me. And I promise I'll come back next Sunday.
Hari Bol!
Okay, one round of applause for Balram and Sugopi. So if you are a newcomer, no matter how strange it feels, please do come back regularly, and we'd like to see you every week here at ISV. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You can close the altar. Thank you for opening it for us. Krishna Dharma Prabhu ki Jai. Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki Sriman Mahaprabhu ki Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Devi ki. Happy New Year to all of you. And I think I remember one verse, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgama. Please turn on some lights. We need light. We are light, Brahma Jyoti. Effulgence will come. You can see me properly, I can see you properly. So Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Yeah, please take care of the kids. We had a big session today about the child behavior. Jagrani Mataji conducted today. Thank you for arranged a really beautiful session. A lot of things came up. So I would like to thank you everyone for coming tonight at Sunday Feast at ISV Temple. And also I would like to thank His Holiness Hanumatpresaka Maharaj for giving the wonderful class Bhagavad Gita. Please give a big hand. Just for our information, those who did not come yesterday, His Holiness Hanumatpresaka Maharaj Vyas Puja, that means his birthday, we celebrated at ISP Temple in the morning. It was a wonderful feast and everybody participated. And Maharaj also will be continuing to stay till Thursday. He is giving a class tomorrow at Gandharvika Mataji's home. On Tuesday, he is giving class on Berkeley. And Wednesday again, he will be here at 6 p.m. sharp. So if you have missed tonight, so please don't forget to come here Wednesday 6 p.m. We have also sumptuous prasadam after the program. And Maharaj is leaving on, I believe, on Thursday or Friday. He has been conducting Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, many academic programs. So very instrumental. And Srivas Pandit Prabhu has been taking care of those classes. So I am not prepared today to say. I know Rasik Shekhar Prabhu has been instrumental and we miss him a lot in this new year in 2013. And we all are set to go to our new temple. So, is there any special announcement from anyone before I go to through 3? One is Sunday Feast. I don't see anybody's name, or did I miss? Maybe I'm 40 plus. I can see. Mukhar Binda Prabhu is sponsoring today? Okay, Mukhar Binda Prabhu is sponsoring for his mother's birthday, so we will definitely wish his... We can do both. You won't mind. So let's, why not to do it just instantly like Khatwanga. instantly we do something. So let's chant. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna dear Antaji, Hare Krishna to you, Haribo. So those who do not know, we have also chart for 6 weeks at a time, 3 in 3. If you find something is blank, you are most welcome to put your name. But only thing you need to give a check to Hansapriya Mataji of $301, because that's why we continue our program and you get a nice feast on Sunday with a soup and many other good things. So please definitely add some value there. We have our Sankirtan concluded. I believe last thing, Preshak Prabhu is not here tonight, and he's attending in Texas, GBC as well as Temple President's meeting. So he'll be there for a week, and he'll be back next week. He'll be here on Saturday. Yeah, he'll be back here. So we are missing him also. And any newcomers today? So we have another microphone. Please.
You can announce.
Please say your name. How did you come and how did?
My name is Gajendra, and one of my friend in Texas told me that he goes to Hare Rama regularly for like last 2-3 years. So he told me a lot about Gita and everything. So I thought I'll just come here and see.
Through him he came over.
Yeah, right, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Please give a big hand to Gajendra Prabhu. And we have a gift for you. And also for newcomers, Malini Mataji is arranging a special prasadam. So please see her. We'll have a feast for you separately. You don't need to be in the line.
We'll have coordinators who will take care of the special.
Okay.
Yeah, of the gifts.
Any other? Yeah. Oh, here, one more.
I'm coming from New Jersey, Prabhu. I've been a devotee for the past 3 years. And
what's your name, Prabhuji?
Vijay.
Vijay, okay.
Yeah. So I came on a visit, so I then Googled to find a temple.
Thank you for being here, Vijay Prabhu ki Jai. And also we have our guest Srinivas Acharya Prabhu and what is Sugopi, who did perform with Balaram and Srinivas Prabhuji's wife, both Suradhika Mataji. 3 of them. Please raise your hand so the people know. Please welcome them. They have come from Boise Temple, and she's also homeschooled. So being attached to Balaram for being homeschooler. And they came to celebrate His Holiness Hanumatpresaka Maharaj Vyas Puja, his disciple of His Holiness Hanumatpresaka Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Please give a big hand to them. Yes, I saw one more hand. Anybody? Please give the microphone. Yeah, here. Please pass the mic.
Hello, I am Reggie, and here is my wife Lekha and my children Divya and Namrata. So we have been looking for this kind of a place for some time. Actually, we've been here last Monday, but it was closed. So then this is the next opportunity. So that's why we came here today. And we have been with Bay Area for actually 15 years. So this is the first time we are coming here.
Thank you very much. So just for your information, our temple opens on Wednesday evening, and other day I think 6:30 it is open, but there won't be any program, but DDs are open, so
yeah. Thank you for
6:30 to 8:30. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we'll do. I remember that. Yes, so we have one more birthday. Yesterday is belated, but we would definitely like to sing. Malini Mataji is there on the right side, so please sing for her. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna dear Malini Mataji, Hare Krishna to you. Sweets.
Thank you for all your blessings, and I got 2 of them. Yesterday I got one, and today another one. I'm grateful to be here at ISV, and I request you all to pray to Radhana Madan Mohan, to Mahaprabhu and Lakshmi Narasimha Dev that I continue serving all of you and Vaisheshika Prabhu here. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. She prepared wonderful dosa and sambar yesterday. I thought I forgot completely. We should have given something rather than she did for us. It's reverse. Thank you very much, Mataji, for hospitality. Prabhuji, there is a flyer on the top. I just wanted open this one. No, open the almirah, the cabinet on the top. Yeah. Okay. So I just like to announce, it is a very small font. Sorry because they are all PhD guys, so I have to make all text. So everything should be there. So just wanted to, you can raise. So the program is called Raise Smart Krishna Kids. That means we know, those who are in ISKCON, they know Her Grace Arudha Mataji and her son Radhika Raman Prabhu, who came yesterday. They live in Boise. Radhika Raman Prabhu, he's done his PhD from Oxford University. He was a homeschooler, and right now he's a professor in East Coast, somewhere near to Washington, D.C., in Virginia. And what we are doing is they wanted to give an encouragement as well as some motivational speech. How do they raise kids and what they experience. She has written a book called Homeschoolers for Krishna Children. And you can see her picture. So they will be here on February 2nd and February 3rd, Saturday and Sunday. So you can contact Ananda and Vishakha Mataji. Both have volunteered to facilitate the program. Both are here. Vishakha Mataji, please raise your hand. And I don't know, Ananda, she's there. So please. Okay. It's a joke, maybe. Homeschool. Okay, those who do not know the joke, that's fine. So you can contact for more details. So we are 2 dates, Saturday and Sunday programs. And anything missing? Okay. So the program will be starting at 10:15 a.m. in the temple just after the Saturday program. And we'll have a silence Rajbhog Aarti. And prasadam will be served. And after that, 2:15 to 5:15 p.m. And the Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. In the afternoon on Sunday. So Saturday full day, Sunday half days. It's just $15 per person. Very easy. The prasadam will be served. And many things it will be recorded also. But we participate. If you don't have kids, you are expecting kids also. You can learn about how to raise kids in Krishna consciousness. If you have kids who's going to school and still they are not too much of Krishna consciousness, you can really learn a lot. Even though you are yourself think as a kid, you can learn. So either way, you can definitely don't miss this, and please do come and join this one. I think registration is open because you can see maximum we can occupy 40 people. So 20 already registered. So 20 more remain. Please contact them as soon as possible. Okay? Okay. Anything? Krishna Purushottam Prabhu?
As Model Gita directors are here, Dilip Patel Prabhu, Mayapur Prabhu. Yesterday, Prabhuji sent an email that Model Gita came in CNN. So I'm asking Prabhuji can give some more information about it.
Mayapur Bihari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. As you may have seen, even today, we had our second TV interview published. Actually, team from Oregon, and when they were handing out books. So, apart from the CBS 5 News, Icon, the local news channel out there, they also published a news. And I would take this opportunity, first of all, to thank all of you, all the devotees here who are helping us, and of course, devotees all over the US are helping us. And without everyone's help and support, this is just not possible. And on similar channels, I would request one more help. We need to spread around this word. Yesterday's temple president's meeting, Vaisheshika Prabhu facilitated a seminar on Mortal Gita. And Shyam Bihari Prabhu from Atlanta was representing Mortal Gita. Said almost 15 or 20 temples would like to now participate. So thanks to Vaisheshika Prabhu, of course, we are going forward. But at the same time, we also need your help. A very strange, small, but all of you can do it, please. I know it's a little strange asking devotee for this. But, if whenever you see some news of Mortal Gita, however small it may be, can you please share or like it on Facebook? I know this sounds very strange. Now let me tell you that, Motel Gita, lot of even ISKCON temples even still do not know about it. What to speak about moteliers? Now we do not have, budget that a corporate would have to advertise, in thousands or maybe even millions of dollars. And we cannot, just because of financial consideration, we cannot possibly go everywhere. But making some Krishna conscious use of the social media, believe me, this really helps us. Every time such news are published, we get a lot of orders. Even at conventions, we only cater to the top 1 or 2% of the motels. Not everyone, attends such conventions either. So right now what we are doing is, just touching the surface. But everything counts. Our Prabhuji there in the background, he puts messages on Facebook. What we need, everyone's help to at least spread the word around. I know it's a strange help, I'm repeating, but believe me, it really matters. Tomorrow I'm going to see floods of likes and shares, I hope. But please continue your help and blessings and your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mayapur Bihari Prabhu. So, anything on the new temple, Damodar Prabhu?
So,
people can see you.
Thank you. So tomorrow is Makar Sankranti.
Today, I believe.
Today also? Okay. In India. So, actually, it is said that, if someone donates on the day of Sankranti, by this time now you all know what I want to say. But just why I do it for the betterment of others, correct? And we have a goal of securing $500,000 in 2013. And what I want to say is, it's a very auspicious occasion today and tomorrow to donate because the Magh Mass is started. And if you donate, it gives eternal credits to you. Fortunately, also, it's the start of a Kumbh. So, very, very pious. If you do any donation, and especially what I wanted to say is we have $1 million wall for Krishna in our new temple, as Bali Madan was saying, and we'll be moving in soon there. And there is opportunity for 500 people to secure a custom tile for them, which are created by well-known world-class artists. And you can inscribe a name or a short message. And each tile comes for just $2,000. And in case you believe $2,000 is more, 2-3 people can combine together and they can dedicate a tile. And as of now, more than 150 tiles are gone. So what it means is less than 350 tiles are remaining. And in case you want to secure a tile, $2,000, see me, Bali Madan Prabhu, Hanspriya Mataji. And in case you don't want to sponsor a tile, you can even make a small pledge of $100, $200, $500. So not take more of your time, but it's a very good opportunity to make donations for new temple. And we need help. Right now, with the pledge which were made on 2012, we still are awaiting more than around $80,000 which devotees have pledged and they have to pay. And they are making payments. Like my pocket has more than 12,000 payments which are there. So we request devotees who have pledged last year to make their commitments faster. And then we are also looking for more donations in case you want to help for the new temple. It's said in Agni Purana that whosoever helps for the Krishna new temple, Krishna makes personally a house for them in Golok Vrindavan. So not a bad opportunity. Please go for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. If everybody is donating, now we have to look for somebody from outside. So if you have a friend, please spread the word and say for $2,000 you can have your own personal tile. But we need donation coming from the outside. So the way we can do this is just by spreading the word. And so we really need help this time now. I know all the devotees here, they pledged, and we can't keep asking for more pledge. But here it is. It's just that if you ask your friends and spread the word, I think we can get some more tiles done. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, New Temple Project members. So we have last announcement. Not Malini Mata. Okay, so that's, we'll just finish this one. And so regarding the cooking and cleaning? Something else?
Yeah, something fun.
Oh, good. Oh, I see.
Okay, so everyone really worked very hard last year in 2012, and now it's time to have some fun. So we really look forward to 26th. My bad that I haven't sent out the save the date. I will do that tonight. So 26th of January, which is 2 weeks away from today, we're going to have a big fun celebrations of 2012 in Milpitas. We have the hall. We're working on some play and games, and it's just pure fun. So just come in a very comfortable clothes and come bring the child within you, so we can just play with the good spirit there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Vaisheshika Prabhu is going to be there as well, and we're going to have, the last time, if you remember, we had great time playing some games, and so we're going to continue this year that having a fun time. And so we're going to have the kids, so if anybody wants to volunteer, please let me know. And if you have a special needs for the kids, because we're going to have the kids separate and parents separate, we're going to have the kids bill taken care of, so you can just go play. So just prepare your mind, then get ready. Maybe you can start exercising a little bit. I'm kidding. But it's going to be fun, so please come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun activities to take part in. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. I would ask to put a poster or reminder so that people can know which date and somebody coming off, okay?
Yeah.
So the last one is the cooking part, which is the most delicious things. So who are the cooks today?
Nilisha was cooked today.
Nilisha, helped by? Puja Mataji. So please give a big hand to both of them. So after cooking, after we eat, we need clean up also. So we need 5 volunteers to clean tonight. So please raise your hand. Here, 1, 2, 3, Prabhuji. With 2 more. Vrindavan, half. 1.5 then. Very good. From back side? Left, right? Anybody is? We need 1 more at least. Oh, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Huh? Oh, Bindan Priya. So we got it. Thank you very much for your participation. And those newcomers, those who announced, Prabhuji, Vishakha Mataji and Govind Charan Prabhuji will take care. So we don't need to go. Please be seated on the side and they will bring your prasadam. Enjoy your prasadam with them. So thank you everyone for joining tonight. We will sing the prasadam prayer and then we'll proceed to get our prasadam plate outside. Hare Krishna. Okay. Mahaprasade Govinde. Namo Brahmane Vaishnave. Salpa Punya Batam Rajan. विश्वासनैव जायते शरीर विद्याजाल जोदिन्द्रियता हे काल जीवे फैले विषय सागरे तार मध्य जीवाति लोभ माया सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ दयामय करी बारे जीवा जाय सप्रसादन दिलो भाई से अन्नामृत पाओ श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेम डाको श्री चैतन्य निताई जय नीमाई जय नीताई जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan Mahaprasadam ki, Sriman Mahaprabhu ki, Lakshmi Narasimha Dev ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande.
I'll give you 4.
Do you need something? What do you want? Where's your mom? सीक्वेंस सही था ना एकदम